What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on SOFI Stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you how the recent news might affect the price of SOFI in the medium and long-term perspective. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, right after this asset broke for the second time the range of resistance, the range of support at 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level at the price point of roughly $8.05 mark. And this range is nothing else but the range from Fibonacci retracement tool if I pull it from its swing low to swing high. Because we've completed 5-wave structure and this is nothing else but a consolidation phase. And on my previous video I've told you that most likely we should see another leg to the downside. And the ranges in between $6.5 and $6.8 might be the accumulation point. But instead of moving lower, this asset found again the range, found again the support at $7.89 and went higher. And I've told you at this moment that we should accumulate lower, and this movement to the upside that didn't break this previous swing high is nothing else but another wave of consolidation. And in my technical analysis, I will show you what should we expect next. But for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. And first of all, let me show you that right here, we have quite harsh movement to the downside on one session, on the basically pre-market session, for about 9.2%, and then immediate bounce. This asset immediately bounced back, and the reason for this was this update. Morgan Stanley on July 13th downgraded the forecast for SOFI, and they lowered the rating from equal weight to underweight and set its price target at $7 mark instead of $6.5. And let me show you why did they do it. We are on tprint.com, and right here you can see that in past, based on extremely robust revenue growth that exceeded that of most banks/consumer lenders, almost 60% compound annual growth rate during 2020 to 2022, 28% anticipated in 2023. Adelson has valued SOFI on a growth adjusted basis, but explains the analyst, as SOFI 1 has significantly shifted its P&L and balance sheet towards that of a bank, 2 heads towards positive earnings generation, and 3 runs close to target capital in early 2024, as we are now assuming no loan sales until second half of 2024. We believe SOFI needs to be valued more like a bank on a price to tangible book value. And I have to say that Anthony Noto responded to this statement, and he responded it just 3 days ago in the interview to CNBC television. And he is very confident. You can find this video by searching Anthony Noto on YouTube search bar. And it was published just 3 days ago. And Anthony Noto is very confident and he explains why SOFI is still undervalued. And he is so confident that you can find this information on the fintel.io. And he bought a lot of shares of SOFI. And here you can see that he didn't sell any of them. And that is how confident he is. And that is how you can at least rely on his opinion, because he put his money where his mouth is. On top of that, let me show you in general the list of institutional investors. We can see cautious buys. Definitely some companies closed their positions because we are in consolidation phase in general. But some companies opened their new positions. And right here you can see that on July the 10th, ARK Investment Management opened new position with a total value of $2.35 million. And definitely you cannot rely for 100% and you cannot make your own conclusion based on only this information. But in general, this shows the sentiment of the market pretty good. On top of that, let me show you that we are about to see the earnings from the major banks this week. As you can see, we will have Bank of America, Charles Schwab, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, and other banks, other major banks that will disclose their earnings results this week. And based on this information, we will also have an opportunity to make our own conclusion. What is the general sentiment for the banking sector, and what should we expect next for SOFI? On top of that, let me show you quite interesting news. We have this news that was published on July 14th on the Washington Post. And as you can see, Biden administration announces $39 billion in student loan forgiveness. The Education Department said the plan will help more than 800,000 borrowers. And on the one hand, it might be not the best news for SOFI, but on the other hand, if we will take a closer look on the conditions that should be met in order to be eligible for this forgiveness, you will find that the plans allow forgiveness after making a certain number of monthly payments, typically after 20 or 25 years. So this means I don't think that a lot of borrowers who paid for more than 20 years their loans, they are SOFI's customers. That is why I don't think that we might consider this news as a negative news for SOFI. Most likely we might see some volatility on the market in upcoming week, but I don't think that this might be the negative catalyst for SOFI. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, we are in quite tricky situation because we can clearly see this channel, and it is a quite unusual channel. As you can see, it is a horizontal channel. And when you can see this type of channels, we are on pretty much in undecisive phase, because if the channel would be like this, it would be a bullish channel because it is a bull flag, or completely vice versa. If the channel was right like this, it would be a bearish channel because in most cases these type of channels break to the downside. But the horizontal channel is pure undecisive phase, and this means we have to see the breakout above the range of resistance or below the range of support. From the Elliott wave perspective, as you can see, probably as you know, we might have 3 or 5 wave structure in our A wave, and we have 5 waves in it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to have 3 waves in our B wave, and in this case, probably we have, this is our 1, 2, 3 wave, and this is the top of our B wave. And if this is the case, we have to see another leg to the downside that again should break this range, this double bottom pattern, and should land somewhere lower. And as long as this asset doesn't break this range of resistance and this previous swing high, I still stand on my position that we have to see this cool down in its price action, and somewhere at the ranges from 6.5 probably to $6.8, we might see the next range of accumulation with the pure signal of trend reversal. And probably it might be a very good level where you can add to your long position if this asset will hit these targets. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just